All right, we're gonna start in just a second. Let me get something to drink and some other stuff, and then we go ahead and we can start our session 2. Sorry, I had to stop for a little bit. Wanted to get some things done, but now I got those done. We can go ahead and get back to me trying to not die and getting above 50. What's up, sheepish? Welcome to the party. It's your boy Mountain Tent back again for another day of Path of Exile. We've been running the Gauntlet. Ran the Gauntlet earlier today. Ran the Gauntlet. Of course, I died, but I'm back. I'm back. We're gonna continue on. We will make it further than what we did. We have to at least make 50. Because if we make 50, then I'm gonna have then everything will be a little bit better in my opinion. Because it's like 50 gets me my first prize pool. So most people don't realize this. So let's go ahead and let me go ahead and break this down for the prize pools. Let's see if I can find it so everybody knows what's at stake. Let's figure out what's at stake because everybody needs to know this. All right, so I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Browser, that shit. Okay, y'all should see it now. So what's at stake? The racing prize, physical rewards. These are the physical rewards that we could possibly win. At level 50, when we get level 50, we get put into a drawing for Grubhub gift cards. If we make it to level 60, we have a chance to win a mechanical keyboard. At 70, we can get the Logitech G502X. So that 502 is actually a really nice mouse. So mine's a 520. 502X is the better one, I think now, or it's the newest version. Ever won anything? Yes. I have actually won microtransactions. I have not won a physical prize yet, but I'm on the physical prize side. I really want this physical prize. So we can get a 1 terabyte NVMe drive. At 90, we have a chance to get a 470 NVIDIA RTX. And if we get 95, we have a chance for a 480 Super. And then, of course, we have microtransactions. So you're guaranteed a microtransaction if you complete Act 10. So you get everybody gets a mystery box if you make it through the campaign. So I gotta make it through the campaign just to get the mystery box. But then I have 250 at 50, 250 settlers will receive a mystery box. At 60, 8 people will receive these portal effects. At 70, you get this. At 80, you get these. No, not necessarily. Okay, so this is the difference between that. So let me go ahead and pull that open. POE racing.com. Okay, so you do have to start over if you want to re-enter, and I'll explain that in just a second. So if we select the Gauntlet, which is poe-racing.com, to look at everybody. Right now, I don't even qualify. I used to be in the 3000s, which means I was actually like page 13 or at the time when I first died. Now I died, I got to go all the way back to the start. So if you'll notice that these are dead people. If they delete their character, they won't count anymore. This person is 89. So what happens is they qualify for, what is it, 89? They qualify for anything 80 all the way up to the 80 mark. So they have a chance to get the MTXs, and they got a chance at the drawing for the MVE RAM, or for the SSD RAM drive, or the ME drive. But they do not qualify for any one of these. So they would have to start a new character and level that character to 90 to be able to get the option to try to get this or that, or try to get this. Okay. Now, then they talk about per class, because there's per class winners and stuff like that for things. I'm running actually in this class right here. So I'm running in this class, and as you can see, I am so far behind. It's crazy for my death because I died. But I am back, and we're going to try to win this. We're going to try to win. Oh, well, we're going to try to win something. We're going to try to win something this league. We're going to try to win something. So what I'm doing right now is I've actually gone through and I've kind of started over again. And I've already made it all the way up to level 20 something. I think I'm 20. Yeah, I'm 24. So currently my configuration is pretty solid. Oh, I forgot. I just started again. So that means I should actually go here. And the reason I should go there is because there are good items that drop from shipping, and I have been shipping things.
You got some goods. What do you need?
So what I must do is I'm sending these ships out with bare minimum anything on them, and the reason why I'm sending anything, well, not bare minimum, but food gets you currency. Okay, so anything from wheat all the way down here gets you currency. Any one of these things here gets you like armor pieces, things like that. So what I'm doing is I'm sending out stuff so I can get armor, things like that. So because I need better equipment. So like right there, I got this staff, which doesn't do anything from this character because the character is not a staff wielder. And I got this, which is not going to be anything for this character, but it's actually a pretty good sword. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put that here. This is gonna be sold because it's not usable for this character, but I got materials to be used later. Now, when you manage your town, you can see what we got. We got 3 people doing corn and wheat. We have individuals that are assigned to do mining. We have the shipping, and we have people assigned to do smelting. Yes, sir. I have 3 deaths to my name. 3 deaths, and before you even say 3, I want to explain where those deaths came from, and the reason why is okay. So I died, okay, and then when I restarted, I went back and I got killed by Hillock. So that's 2, and then so that would be 2 deaths, not 3 deaths. This is my 3rd character. Sorry, this is my 3rd character. I actually should change what I have set right now because my deaths are actually 2. And I should put this as me being online as well. All right, so my deaths are actually 2. Not 3. So I died when I got through, and then I died on Hillock, and this is my 3rd character. So I can even confuse myself sometimes. So if you'll notice, this character is so right now I'm running what's called spectral throw. Spectral throw is it can be a distance. Oh, so there it goes. That's why. All right. So spectral throw can be used for a distance. It doesn't. I don't have to be right up on the creatures to kill them. But spectral throw is dependent upon some standard things, which is it's dependent upon the DPS of the weapon. So for this to get stronger or better, I have to make sure that the weapon has certain stats, certain configurations. Now, right now I've just got this I've got the standard configuration that is gonna, is what I'm following. I'm following a pretty standard configuration for it. I am thinking of changing a couple of things. So one of the things that I need to, oh, I hate that guy. So one of the powers I hate the most is the lightning power. That power right there that you see is the worst power to me. So one of the reasons I dislike that power is that lightning guy, you can't really sit. You can't sit still, because if you sit still, that lightning guy will kill you. He will just sneak up on you and pop, and you'll just die. And he generates multiples of them. So he will pop up and just be like, boom, and you died. So you got, you know, well, hate is a terrible thing, but you know, I dislike. How about that? Dislike is a better statement. I dislike that lightning dude, because you know, he'll sneak up on you, and then you'll just start taking a ton of damage. So what I've been doing is I'm actually taking a lot of defensive nodes, so that helps out a lot with the build moving forward, etc. Is getting a lot of the defensive nodes so I can survive when people attack me. So currently right now, I've gotten all the defense, well, most of the defensive nodes I need going this way. Okay, some of the defensive nodes that I need is going to be here, these endurance charged ones, and this one. But what I got to do is I'm going to go ahead and skip through that and grab this one as my next defensive node, which gives me spell block. And one of the things I think I'm going to switch out on the build right now is I'm running flesh and stone, I think, on it for extra damage. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull that flesh and stone out. Well, I'm gonna keep it because I'm gonna use it later. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull it out and turn on Tempest Shield in its place for now. That gives me better blocking or blocking capabilities, and will help me with my retaliation configuration while we wait. In other words, so as you can see, right there, I was able to go toe to toe with that boss without really getting and taking any damage. So on this build, which I didn't have on the other build, I actually put on this build, which I was kind of hoping not to have to deal with. This build is actually configured with something that the other build didn't have, which is my, come on. Oh, ha! I'm sitting there like, why isn't this going off? The reason why is because I'm pressing the wrong button. So my fingers, I did that finger thing again, where I put my finger on the keyboard and I had it offset. So that's another reason why I'm a terrible game player. So I'm pressing WWW the whole entire time. I'm pressing that one, and because that doesn't always go off, it didn't actually do anything. So as you can see right there, that was me doing the revolution. So that comes in handy. All right, my wife just came down here. Hold for a second. What's up, bro?
Did you get my message about my medication?
It's 6:50.
Okay.
Yep. It's your medication time.
Yeah, I heard your voice because when it comes to the vents of the bathroom.
No, see, your message just came in.
Oh, that was.
It's just bling.
That was, dude. I wrote that a few minutes ago.
Yeah. My meds. Yeah, I got you. Let me go get your meds. I'll bring it to you. Or you.
Dude, I wrote that at 6:34. Is that Slamina? 6:34 is my Sunday. That's crazy.
No problem.
Something's wrong with your connection, man. It's like 7 minutes slow. Good thing I remembered, huh? The thing is, I heard you through the bathroom then.
Okay.
I'm like, he's all right.
Well, you need to go so I can get your medication.
Yeah, because if I find out where it is, you know me, I'm gonna start smuggling.
Yeah, like I said, I'll get your medication in just a second. Oh, wow. I almost died. Died, guys. That was about to be bad. Because, as you can see, I'm sitting there talking to my wife and almost killed myself by standing there taking damage. Okay, so I gotta go. I'll be right back. Just give me a second. Be right back. I gotta get medication for my wife. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Had to make sure my wife got her medication. So as it stands, I am still not even on the leaderboards yet. So for me to make it to the leaderboards for PoE racing, I have to get, come on. I have to be level 44 or higher. Level 44 or higher to make it to the leaderboards again. So I got a lot of work to do today. A lot of work. I think I got less DPS than I had last time I was in here, which is scary because considering that the last time I actually made it through the boss pretty easily. This one I'm afraid that I might not make it through the boss that pretty easily. He has minions in there and things like that, so might be a little difficult for me to actually get past this boss, but I think I can do it. It shouldn't be too hard, maybe. Well, let me say that because this one's kind of crazy. So it's not the standard oversouls. So that's the key to it is it's not the standard guy. So the standard oversouls, I think I could, I would actually have a chance of beating. This one is going to be a little bit more difficult because I need to. So I got a good weapon here, I think. Well, a good weapon at this time. So that's 55. So if you're wondering why I keep looking at the things on the ground, what I'm doing is I'm looking for different powers, different upgrades, because I need upgrades to ensure more damage, things like that. And so I'll keep grabbing and checking the things that are on the ground just in case they're an upgrade to my current DPS or air, thing. So that's what I'm looking for. So one of the things that I need to do is ensure So there we go. That actually works out. So as you can see, I'm kind of just going through, leveling through. I leveled up again. And so the question then would become, where should I go next? So I'm going to go here because I want that defense capability. See, I want to be able to do spell damage, things like that. So that's a given. So we got to move from there moving forward, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to go. Beeline it is what I'm planning on doing to some other defensive nodes. So one of the things that we're trying to do is get some bleed and some bleed damage configuration. Now that actually comes in pretty handy a little bit, but what's up, gang? Call an ambulance, but not for me. That's right. That's right. I'm gonna survive this time. Hey, like I said, it's not for me. I'm gonna survive this time. There's no reason to call an ambulance for me. I'm going to be awesome. Okay, so what we're doing is we're going through and we're just going to run through these, get through these, trying to get to where we need to get. There, as you can see, we're at 700 hit points. That's not that great, but it's still good. So we've got this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna beeline it straight across and straight up to get this one. And then after we beeline it straight across, straight up to get this one, we're gonna have to continue to do what we need to do. First one that we're gonna be going for in the Ascendancy, the first one we're gonna go for in the Ascendancy is gonna be the determined survivor, and then after determined survivor, we're going to go more than skill. So we got we're going to go ahead and try to get what we need to make sure we can throw these blocks out. Come on. Hey, did they did the audio get fixed or is it? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. And yes. Did the audio get fixed on that thing, or was or because Twitch did have a problem on that initially? Let me see. Nah, it didn't. Yeah, that's sad. I wonder if it's a I screwed up my audio on OBS and that's why it didn't do it. I'm not sure. Or my or do I have like a setting incorrect somewhere for people's clipping? Because there's a whole tab that says, hey, are you going to allow people to export clips for you? And I said yes, and everything else, but I just don't remember all the settings that are on that tab. I'm gonna have to go do some Googling. Find out why I can't do audio clips, or you know, Google Twitch clip no audio or something like that. Maybe it'll tell me what where I screwed up. Uh-oh, that's the apex right there. I think I got less DPS than I had initially with my shield crush build, which is kind of scary going into that place. We'll find out. For me, it's like, hey, got to get that done, but you know. All right, let's go. Whoa. Yeah, my DPS is way less than it was. I'm gonna have to do some modifications, people. Gotta do some modifications to get myself to where I need to be. All right, let's go ahead and get this taken care of. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that power I said I was gonna get. It's still gonna require me to get some intellect, which I do have, because I switched out that, which will give me this, which will allow me to have that. This one goes for, so eviscerate and cruelty will go good together. Let's move dash out of there. Okay, so that does mean I gotta pull flesh and stone out when I'm in a zone. So We go back to the caverns. All right. So I got to pull flesh and stone out. And then put that one and put flesh and stone there. That way I can get there. Okay, so now I have the block, another increase in my block. So what that does is it gives me a better block chance and gives my spell block up a little bit, which is gonna help me long term. And I'm gonna run this again. What the heck is going on? Why? Hold up, the dogs are going crazy. I gotta go check. Sorry. Okay, so I had to go because y'all might not know this, but the wife has MS, epilepsy, etc., etc. So we trained the dogs to kind of react to that. So I had to run and go check to make sure they weren't triggering because of her having an issue. There we go. So that's another level, and we're gonna go ahead and continue to roll across till we get to where we need to be for leveling. Ah. So gear wise, I'm actually a little bit light in DPS. So what I would do is try to figure out exactly a better way to get more DPS. There's no way I can get DPS on lower level weapons because they won't give me flat to flat. And what I mean by that is flat DPS can be added to like weapons, armor, and things like that if you have certain things and criteria set up. I don't have that. Okay, and what I mean by that is, so I'm gonna keep that because it's 15. Okay, so the dogs, because my wife is putting the dog stuff up there, that's going to cause a problem. All right, so what we have to do is we have to change to iTunes and go to Path of Exile music. Hold up. Add to new playlist. Add to last playlist, last playlist, last playlist. Now, let's see here. iTunes is set to music. This might be loud initially. It's not loud. That's good. That's good. Now, if I can figure out how to make this smaller for control. All right. Okay. Well, either way it goes, let's move on. All right. So what we have here is a whole bunch of things that I can't use, etc. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna look through to see if any of them is going to give us damage output increases, things like that. So most of these weapons are going to be less than what I'm running. Okay. So what we can do is we can look to see if we can purchase a weapon that's going to have a base higher than what I've got, or could have a base higher than what I got. So this is 35 as a base. This one has a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and look through these. Nothing. Look through those. So we look at sword. This is a 25 base. Okay, so none of only one that's going to look like you could do anything is that's a 35 base. Add a 1.3. This is a 1.5 with a 30 base. So I'm gonna pull this sword because I think this sword is actually going to be the better one. I think there's only one problem, is it already has an enchant on it, which is gonna suck. And how do I got anything to strip it? So this is where being like a solo self-found person like Are We Dead Yet comes in real handy. Are We Dead Yet knows how to craft stuff. So the base is 40 by itself, right? So that gives us a 40 base, nothing on top of it. Now we have these right here, which could be used on a weapon attacks cause leech, on a one-handed weapon, add cold, on a one-handed weapon, what, this one adds cold, that one add cold? This one's a better one. Okay, so these are the same type. This was just a bigger version. This one is one-handed weapon penetrates cold. This one-handed weapon does lightning. This one does, hey, it adds physical to a one-handed weapon, but that's not necessarily good. All right. So that's not going to necessarily be a great thing. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to try to make it ourselves. So we can go here. We can either try it with a ALK, or we can try it with a chance. I'm gonna try it with a chance. There you go. 100. You see that? 54 to 100. So with 198 for what we have, we put that one in place. 267. So that I think was better or is better than what we were running by a lot. We're gonna have to change a color. I'm gonna change the color on the sword because it's gonna be the easier. I'm sorry, color. No, it's not. It's not gonna be easier. Evasion, evasion. This one has energy shield, so hopefully we can get this one to change. You're just gonna have to accept it. Eviscerate's gonna have to go there and there. So 267 is our new DPS. That's the new DPS we are able to do. We're gonna go to King's March and see if King's March has anything good for us. So the funny thing is, King's March actually has a lot of good things
I see ya.
when it comes in a lot of times. Now that actually showed me that that actually showed me up as being wrong. I just want you to know that. That showed me up as being wrong. So we're gonna go ahead and put 35 corn because that's what we want. And we're going to put in 35 corn. And then we're gonna do 12 of the we're gonna go 12 with the, what is it, kind of bars, crimson bars. 12 crimson bars. And the reason why we're doing that is we're just trying to get, it to give me good items. It's giving me stuff. Now don't get me wrong, it's giving me items, but it's not the items I need and or want. Okay? And that's where the problem comes in. Now, my DPS is terrible right now, but there are ways to increase my DPS. So I can upgrade here. See, let's make sure. V, how much do I got? I got 1,000 there. So I'm gonna upgrade.
This place is looking decently civilized.
So now I can put this in here and I'm able to either add lightning damage or I can gain fire burst. So I can add lightning damage or I can add fire damage to this weapon. Now, the one thing this thing does not tell me is, which is kind of messed up, it doesn't tell me if it's gonna, what level it'll make this weapon. Does anybody know if it's a level modification to the weapon or just adding runes, some runes and stuff to the weapon? So, one other thing, you see I got 700 there. I got 1,000 there. I can still upgrade it one more time.
I couldn't ask for a grander forge.
Now I have the ability to throw in increased spell damage, minion damage. I can summon a spectral wolf, trigger summon raging spirits on kill, which is not what I need, but this at least lets me know what I need to do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna craft onto this some fire damage, right? Really don't want to craft this fire damage on there, but
Proud of that one.
so I add fire damage to the weapon. And now my damage is 319.
Fusion later.
DPS of this weapon is now increased by a lot. So hopefully, with the increase in DPS, this will allow me to kind of This is gonna be ugly. This is gonna be ugly. I don't think it says it does more damage, but I don't know. Am I missing something? Chance to hit is 100%. Bleed chance is, I'm not really worried about the bleed chance right now. Like a 25% chance to bleed chance, but I'm having a problem where my problem is, it just feels like what it feels like to me is that the projectiles are a little bit slower. Nothing wrong with it, just that they're a little bit slower getting to their target. And I don't know why. Attack speed of the weapon, maybe? We'll find out in just a second how bad it is. In just a second, because what we need is, like I said, we need to do a little bit more killing of, or getting rid of the bad guys here, so that we don't have okay, so got it. We're going. So they hit hard. They do hit hard when they hit harder than the other ones, but I do think that they travel slower. Really? That wasn't in the last one.
Spirit was spent.
This is new. This is new. That's new. That wasn't there the last time. What? That's terrible. That was a terrible fight. Terrible fight. Terrible fight. I disliked it the whole entire time. You saw I had to dip out twice, right? I had to dip out twice. There was a new thing that popped up in this fight that didn't pop up in the fights before, which was the little spinny red thing. That wasn't in the fight before. That's the first time me seeing that spinny red thing. There we go. That one was okay. Yeah, nothing. Two-tone ring, that's what we need right there. All right. What we got going on? go. We got this. We got this. We're working it. We're working it. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's go this way. This one, this one, this one. Then these three. We should be good. We should be good. Come on.
My spirit is spent.
Gotta love it. Oh, wrong one. Woo! Copper shield versus 140. 173. Oh yeah, evidently. We need to do that. Switch that shield out. Toss it. There we go. Kinda got stuck there, didn't he? Wow, that kind of defeated the purpose. So what we're going right now is we're just gonna kind of go through.
I believe in traveling light.
All right, so let's go ahead and get out of here. And we need to hold on for a second. Something's going on this side. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go through. So this stays here. We are going to look at
How you doing?
Sell, 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 and sell. There we go. So we're selling everything. Make us a little pretty penny. We're gonna purchase some items from this guy. What we're looking for from now on is when we come in and we look, we're gonna be looking for full length items. Full links. If they don't got full links, run them out. And so one of the things we have to do also is we have to look at, we're gonna lose a little DPS by doing it, but this gives us a better defense. And what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to get cold and lightning onto, or cold and lightning increased. So lightning is gonna be the first one. So we're gonna go back over to our hideout, we're gonna craft onto it a lightning resist. That gives us a little bit of lightning resist, takes us up to 72. Now we have to get some other increases. This one has full and full, so we can't do anything to that. This one has it has an opening. We're gonna go ahead and go with lightning at first because the next guy is gonna be Dominus. He's gonna mostly do lightning damage. Okay, so now what we can do is we can go ahead and do the others. And what we're gonna look for is we're gonna do fire because that one is gonna be better. So now we have fire. Okay, so all we need is cold modification. So cold modification, hey, we got a chest piece that can do that, right? Cold, there we go. We now have cold. So we have 80, ooh, I'm sorry, we're short on cold still. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do something. We're gonna move this one. This one's gonna have a cold capability. Bam, there we go. We have now maxed out our defenses so that our defenses are not gonna be a problem for elemental damage. So it did lower our DPS just a little bit by doing that. There are ways we can get that back up, possibly, depends on what we get. It's totally random, which kind of sucks, but this is what we got to do. We're gonna augment the ring and see what we get. Oh, we got some mana. That kind of sucked. Okay, anything else that we can do? Nothing else we can do. So this one is fully, almost fully fleshed out. Oh, okay. We can probably try to get something on the sword. This is actually interesting. We might be able to get a little more damage out of the sword. Okay, so as you can see, right now we got physical flat damage on it. The only other things we can do is we can add lightning or cold. Now we have fire already coming onto this. Lightning is very variable. So it's very variable. Cold is more of a steady damage configuration. So I'm gonna put cold on there. So now the damage goes to 351, which is higher than what we were when we had the other ring on, which is a good thing. So we're gonna go back to the crematorium. Now all we're doing is just trying to get higher DPS, higher damage outputs, and more survivability. So the next thing we're going to be wanting to do is change our gloves and everything like that, and other things to get us to function a little bit. Oh, come on. So you see the composite bow pops up. So there's gonna be little things that pop up on the mini map, like this little thing that usually shows that there's a 4-link somewhere. So we're gonna look at every 4-link that pops up onto the ground, because we want 4 links for ourselves in every slot. We really want a 4-link in every slot. That means 4-link in the gloves, 4-link in the 4-link in the gloves, 4-link in the boots, 4-link in the helmet.
My spirit is spent. I can't do this just yet.
So one of the things I need to worry about is getting frozen by those traps on the strong boxes. Sometimes you press it and you be like, okay, who cares? I won't die. Other times you're like, if I don't have a way to circumvent the freeze, I really shouldn't be opening that crate and stuff.
That somber expression doesn't become those fetching features at all. Cheer up and dance. Enough of this.
What you mean I'm enough of this? Come on back here. Come on back here. So we're doing a straight rush. Remember, straight rush. Rush to more defenses. Rush to more defenses. That's all that matters. Rush into the defense. Because we just want to survive. Want to get the maps, do a little bit of survival in the maps. Petrified Blood, Rally Cry, Pride, there you go. So we do want Petrified Blood and we want Pride. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go pull the Petrified Blood first, even though we're not gonna use it. And we're going to look at defense wise. That's my main weapon, so I can't use that. We're gonna put that there. Woo! Let's sell this. So those 3 get sold. This stays because this is actually a good chest piece. Kind of. And we're gonna sell it because we don't need it. We need that automation. We need that auto exertion.
See you.
Okay, so let's throw that there. That sucks. I knew it. – That's gonna suck. Gotta get to 41 intelligence on that one. This, let me pull flesh and stone out, put that in the background here. Put an auto exert there. Pull this. Da, 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 da. I don't need auto exert. Not on this one, I don't think. Let me check. No, don't need auto exert. I need automation. So what I need, just in case y'all don't understand, I need automation for molten shell.
Victoria.
And none of these is gonna meet the criteria. None of these are gonna meet the criteria. All right, so we're gonna continue to move on. We already got the thing, so, and I'm already 30.
Stand before the gates of the Lord's labyrinth. With
I'm already 29. So we still need to work on some stuff, but as soon as we get to the point where I think we can go in and fight Azaro, we're gonna fight Azaro and get moving on the defense. Get moving on my on survivability there. Hey, that's my first Vol orb. All right, there we go. Let's go. Hey, two-tone ring. Yeah, that's what I need to see. So I grab all the two-tone rings because the two-tone rings do come in handy a little bit later. Like right now, I don't think I'm gonna be replacing any of my rings, but just in case I need to modify a ring later on for, you know, let's say we replace pieces of gear or something like that, and I need to modify a ring, that would be the best way to do it, is to have a two-tone ring available for me to be able to modify to what I need.
My spirit is spent.
So the question, Then comes and that goes back to that way. I was terrible. I was terrible. I gotta go into Cassie's room, see if there's a way in. Yeah.
Can't do this just yet.
Really?
That's right, really? We're working it, we're working it. There we go. I think we're making progress. I think we're making progress. What do y'all think? So then my question is, should I do, there's two ways I could actually go with survivability for this build. There's two separate ways. I don't know exactly which way I should run. Oh, I got survivability, don't get me wrong. I got some pretty good survivability, but there is a leech component to my build that I have, and then there is, I could do a to hit component. So that's where I got a problem, and that's where I gotta try to figure out which way I'm gonna go. Let's go. Let's figure out what we're gonna do here.
Can't do this just yet.
Yep, a little tight around the collar. There we go. There we go. And Captain, what's his name? There we go. He's dead. Pick up the spool. Talk to what's his name? I need to increase our duration for endurance. That's a 30. There we go. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. I think we got.
It seems there's glory in the old empire yet.
I think we got. So we can do increase that, but we're not going that route. We are going straight for our defenses, people. Straight for the defenses. Defenses. Defense. 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 Y'all might not. Y'all remember. So I remember back in the day. Now this is something I haven't seen as of late. It's like when you get okay, so back when I was younger, okay, so there were things that you did that people did, okay, so none of it is bad. It's just that, it was a standard thing. I mean, so prime example is, hey, every Friday, you go watch high school football at the football stadium because that was your high school, and that's the school that you supported it because that's the school your child went to. And I've been noticing as of late that we don't do that no more. I see very little of, very little. Well, it might be because of the state I'm in. It also could be a factor because in the state that I grew up in, football was like, that was like the second thing that, everybody breathes football. And so everybody was like, football, okay, let's do this. And you went to go see football. It was just like standard. And it's just, I don't know if it's a change in times or it's a change in locale. Because, is it because we have isolated ourselves from each other a little bit more over the years? Is that the reason why we don't have like that camaraderie, that chase of trying to be, trying to go to the football games as a family, sit out in the cold or, with the blanket, watching the football game with the rest of, with all the rest of the other people.
Got some goods in from Ribbon.
Yeah, I've already done things different this run. It's pretty much almost the same run, dude. It's almost the same run. So let's just be honest. What I've changed in this run is 67 for corn. And what is the crimson? Crimson was what, 73? That's 15 for crimson, right? 15. Yeah, that's 15 crimson iron. Let's do 5.
Off they go.
So what I'm doing differently is, the first thing I'm doing differently is, you notice, I'm not doing spectral shield throw. I've got, what do you call that thing? I forgot the name of it. I did spectral throw. I was thinking about doing spectral helix and do the spectral helix until I get to, I'm just actually trying to get to certain things. So like I need to go do this. Sorry. Need to pick that up. That's good. And I don't think I have a book over here. Yeah, no book. So one of my problems I have is I want to do spectral helix. Well, I was thinking about doing spectral helix. I didn't do it. All right. So I'm running a couple of things different. Also, I'm gonna go to Blade Storm. I'm actually where I could do Blade Storm, but I have to go kill Gravicius, I think, before I can actually get it. So I think it's the one that after I get it from her, but I won't be able to get it until I kill Gravicius. So I gotta just go, kind of continue on to do that. As soon as I get Blade Storm, I'm gonna be running Blade Storm and Eviscerate.
I can't do this just yet.
So that's the difference. Blade Storm, Eviscerate. You're more persistent than I am. I think I've done this. I'm done with this gauntlet. What happened? Not having fun? What do you mean not having, man? Have you gotten through have you gotten through Act 10 yet? Have you gotten through Act 10 yet? It's just too much nonsense. Okay, so the bossing, yes, the bosses are a little bit out there. They're a little bit out there, but let's think about it. I want to continue on, and the only reason I want to continue on is to get to 90. That's it. Well, 95. I kind of want to. I want to try to get that 480. That's all I care about. Getting in the drawing for the 480. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to get some MTX, right? I'm gonna just be sitting at my desk one day. I'm gonna look in and see that I got a message. It's gonna be my winnings of MTX from Ziz, or from from the Gauntlet. I won't have no cool stuff, just some BS MTX that I really didn't want. You're yeah, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Hey, I was trying to catch up to you. That's what I'm doing. Oh, please. If I could win some MTX, you can. See, I would believe it was rigged if I played as many gauntlets as I have and never won any MTX, but I actually have won MTX. Now, I haven't won any MTX since. And part of that, I already know what part of that was. See, I won MTX when nobody really did the gauntlet. I mean, nobody really did the gauntlet. Nobody got up real high. It was like everybody was like, man, I'm trying to get through the gauntlet. I'm trying to get through the gauntlet. And they died so many times that they quit. So I was always able to be at the high level to get MTX. So I was able to get MTX while everybody else quit, because guess what? Oh man, I did that. I didn't mean to do that. So since nobody was playing, or I'm sorry, since nobody qualified for MTX, I actually got MTX. Let's just be honest. That's pretty much what happened. And ever since then, more and more people are actually making it. They're actually making it with the MTX. They're making the qualifications. And since they're qualifying, I haven't been able to win because there's too many people in the drawing pool. So I liked it when nobody could get, level. Nobody could get through because it was just too hard. Cause then I had a chance of winning MTX and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna deny that. See, now you've broken my heart, Aubrey did yet. I was rushing to catch up with you. Cause I wanted to be like, look, I done won. We in the same, thing. I done won, I done beat you. But now, I might as well throw that dream away.
You love the stink of victory.
I get to throw that dream away because you don't want to hang out with me. I might hold up. I might roll this build of mine in SSF at hardcore, but yeah, I'm done. I live vicariously through malintent. You win. Oh, that's so terrible. You gave up, which doesn't feel the same. This win is hollow. It's hollow. A hollow victory. Ziz and ZGG broke you. So did you die, or did you just, or is it just that the stuff is getting crazy? Now some of the bosses are standard. I mean,
My spirits are spent.
So I'm trying to figure out what the is getting beyond ridiculous. Like what exactly is beyond ridiculous for you right now?
I believe in traveling light.
I know the Malachi fight was crazy. After that, the next fights aren't that bad from what I'm hearing. Some of them are, but it's like they're not that bad for after you get past the crazy ones. Like there is like searing Exile and stuff like that, which I wasn't planning on doing. I wasn't planning on doing searing Exile and all that stuff because that one is like, I heard searing Exile and what you want to call it, the other one. I heard those were kind of crazy, but I don't plan on bossing those. I'm just doing maps. After you get the maps, you're good. After you get out of the campaign, it's nothing but run what you can so you can get to 90. That's all it is from that point. Cause you're just trying to get they get worse. Oh. So I'm gonna have to, like I said, I'm gonna have to see it. I'm gonna have to see it, sir. I'm gonna have to see it. I can't just walk away. I can't take your word and just walk away from it. I gotta see for myself. I gotta see for myself. You might just be trying to prevent me from getting my level, my 90, 95, so I can't get my MTX. That's what you don't want me to get in the drawing. That's what it is. I see what it is. You don't want me to get in that drawing. You want less people in so you can get that 40-80 instead of me getting that 40-80. I see how it is.
Stay out of the shadows.
I see. Diabolical. That's what you are. Diabolical. You get cool MTXs. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. You get cool MTXs playing in the campaign or playing in the league.
Really?
I'm not gonna deny it. I probably will go to Last Epoch at the end of this. I know it sounds bad, but Last Epoch has been a lot of fun. I'm level 75. I think I'm 75. I think I'm level 75. Oh, hold up. That's the wrong spot. I need to go here. I got a level 75 void. I'm trying to get a sentinel. I'm trying to get my sentinel in as a forge guard. I got a forge guard thought in my brain, and I'm like, hey, this might actually work out. I play to look. I'll just be honest. I play to get to deal with my brain. If my brain doesn't focus in on on other things, I probably would have gone crazy a long time ago. for me, it's getting and doing things. It just makes me feel, concentrating and figuring things out. Now, one of the things I dislike about PoE, the main thing I dislike about PoE is building my character and trying to get gear for my character and trying to do things for my character is rough. Well, Quinn, I ain't gonna deny it. Quinn. The Gauntlet is let's just be honest. The Gauntlet is crazy. And there's no way to win the Gauntlet. Let's just be honest. There's no way. The best player in the games are Ben and that other guy. I'm an Exile, which I haven't seen I'm an Exile in a while. They play this game, and I mean they play it like at levels that I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Now I will never get to that. Nah, even at 36 hours, I would never be able to do it. Those dudes are like you. They play SSF so hardcore that they know how to run and gear and do it in such a way. Like Ben earlier, Ben was I was listening to Ziz and the podcast from Ziz initial, covering this, and he was sitting there and he was like, Ben knows what Ben knows that he needs to get a delirium at this level to get the certain delirium gem cluster. So he's gonna run delirium for 12 hours trying to get that cluster at that, in that level range. And so he will do tier 3 maps or whatever maps just to get that cluster drops. Then after he gets those cluster drops, so he's going to try to, craft it and things like that. See, this is all stuff that's way too much. That's way too much. That's why I dislike crafting in PoE. I miss my eviscerate. That's just sad. Woo! I miss my eviscerate again. That's terrible.
My place is at God's side. Where were your journeys, Exile?
Dying in battle. The only honorable thing you've ever done, Gravisius.
Hold up, so let me catch up. Yeah, farming low level delirium for a specific cluster jewel and doing quad tabs of cluster jewels at 5-1. Ben's built different. Literally going to grind delirium for 12 hours straight. Fun for some, I guess. Not for me though. Nothing about hardcore looks fun to me. That's true. Hardcore is not fun. Hardcore is not fun, especially when, you know, I'm old. I ain't even gonna deny. I got problems. And what I mean by that is, for me, the grind is, it will, as long as I see progress and I'm making progress, things like that, the grind is not a problem for me. It's when the grind stops. It's like, I'm doing this hours and hours on end and I'm not gonna make any progress. That's when the game becomes less fun and more about it becomes less fun and more about, okay, how enjoyable is tediousness? I mean, I ain't gonna deny, I can't do it. I can't do it. You guys are so, I mean, you guys already know I got problems. I barely get to 99. I mean, I can get 98. Now, by the time I get 98, I'm tired of this character. And that's with me having 4 characters. And I'm running 4 separate characters just to keep my mind and keep me feeling like I'm going somewhere and things like that. 95 is probably the limit of my grind. You doing it. Go, Mal. You got this. Hey, I'm trying to catch back up to where I died, sir. I'm trying to catch back up to where I died and make it even further. I'm gonna do this. Go, Mal, go. Do you remember the gauntlet that when you came through here, that big boss guy, even if you ran and you put your speed potion on, he still made it into this hallway after you and he was chasing you? I mean, you had aggroed him and he was chasing you. So you had to continually run just to try to get, going through, cut through the hall around this corner. I gotta lock him away so he doesn't catch me. Cause if he caught you, he hit you and you were almost, you had to fight him like Hillock on the beach. Cause he was so strong that you had to circle him. But he had all those, he was just so hard to kill. And the reason why is because, you had a negative, you started the game with a -30 resistances, and you did everything you could just to get yourself to an even resistance or positive resistance. and every physical attack that they did 20% damage. It was like 30 toward fire, 30 toward, you know, whatever, and all this other stuff. It was crazy. That was the good old days. Those are the good old days of the Gauntlet. That was when nobody played because, you know, or everybody quit. And I could actually win MTX. I'm gonna win me something today. I'm gonna win me something. That's right, we got this. Woo! Come on, let's go, let's go. That's it, that's it. Really, I should switch over to the Blade Storm and get the Blade Storm. In before Mao wins a weta. No. You don't get that. You get a good MTX. You got a good MTX. Look, I'm not even gonna deny. The MTX I want to win is the portals. I don't care about the other MTX, like the armor MTX or anything like that. I enjoy the portals. Y'all don't understand, but my wife, now she loves the pets. Like having MTX for pets and stuff, she loves it to death. She's like, oh, a pet MTX? Oh, I'm on it. I gotta buy it. For me, all that matters for me is being able to do the random one like that and go through all my portals, all the different portal effects. I mean, I enjoy the portals. I dislike everything else. There we go. Now let's go to the next thing, which is going to be here. And what we're going to do is we're going to chase our way up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where we're going to go. We want the non-evasion. Yes, I know. I saw that one, and I'm like, hey, I want that. I actually want to. So a lot of the challenges I play, if I can get the challenges easy, I'll do it. This is one of the ones that I'm like, I might want to do these challenges. I might actually want to work to get the challenges, because I think that some of the MTXs that they got are pretty cool. So I don't know if y'all remember. So back in the day when I used to have before I got the Atlas one. Before I got the Atlas hideout, which I need to switch back to my standard hideout, because I had the Thieves Den hideout all the time, and the reason why is because the Thieves Den was awesome. Why was the Thieves Den awesome? Because I loved Shadow back in the day. You want to know what's really messed up? There are no shadows. Oh, I'm sorry. There are no saboteurs, really, and there's no saboteurs in the league, in the Ziz thing. There's almost no assassins either. I mean, assassins are pretty much not even present in this gauntlet. And it makes me want to go, I might want to play. I might want to do a different character. And why would I want to play a different, play an assassin? Because everybody puts assassins down. That's right. Us assassins, we've been around since the beginning, people. And y'all just look down upon us like assassins aren't a good class. That's right. I said it. I said it. Y'all are biased against us. Y'all think the, what you want to call it? Last time I checked, all the assassins were dead. Are they still alive? Hold up. Let's look. Let's look. Boom, boom. Let's get up here. Let's look. All right, we're gonna look at assassin. I want to see assassins. That's all the assassins. No, there's no assassins above that are. There's no 3 assassins above 90, 81, 58, 53, and every other one's dead. You have a build. What build you have? What build do you think is going to be good for an assassin? And then the other one that nobody's playing. Nobody's playing this one either. There's more saboteurs than there are assassins. I'm gonna run assassin tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. Assassins get no love. I'm seriously considering, after I get 90, run a second character just to give assassin some love.
Watch yourself.
To try to get an assassin above, you know, try to get the assassin where he needs to be. Because I feel that people have made the mistake of talking bad about my assassin.
Be careful.
I just can't believe people just they not giving my assassin. They're not giving my assassin love. Let's just be honest. That's what it is. They are not giving the assassin love. They should be giving assassin some love. Cause the assassin, I mean, when I first started the game, let's just be honest. When I first started the game, I played the assassin. Viper Strike assassin was the best build. I mean, y'all might not remember it, but that used to be like the best build. Now I had problems playing it though. I had problems playing the assassin because I am terrible. And I'm terrible for a couple of reasons. One, I would sit there and I'm an assassin. I'm needing to do what you want to call it, life leech. And so I'm doing life leech, vol pack and everything like that. And I would sit there and the problem is I would turn off movement like this, right? Always attack without moving. And what would happen is I'm swinging and never move. I would never move toward the bad guy or get in close. And so the only way to fix that would be to run an ancestral call, so you get that extra distance and you can hit them with the claw. But then you ran into problems where when you're running, when you do that, you would lose DPS because you are giving up one slot so I could hit things. But that was better than not hitting. And people would be like, oh, you can get more damage. You can get more damage if you just, you know, if you change X to Y. And I'm like, no. Oh yeah, hey, I ain't gonna deny. I agree. I'm planning on going assassin just to mess with them. They should never have given me a bad. Assassin is awesome. They should have been. They should have. I don't even know where that. I don't even know where she went. She teleporting around so much. There she go. Finding out where she goes is where the problem is in this one. It's not, and the ads aren't the problem. It's just figuring out where she is in the room is the problem. It's like there's so much stuff on the screen that's like, oh, is she over there? No, she's over here. And then I'm chasing her down trying to figure out where she is. That's the problem with this one. That's the problem with her. I dislike her because of that.
There is nothing else.
Pieties don't do anything I would.
All right, I get another book.
You, piety, and tread carefully.
Bing. That works. All right, let's throw this in here. See what my defenses are looking like. Oh, still over. That's good. That's good. Thing that sucks is players like Ben will see no assassins too. Then they'll play 48 hours straight and overtake us and steal rewards right from under us. Well, see, I never tried to do like top assassin or anything like that. So he can't steal from me. He can't steal from me because I'm not top assassin. I'm in the 90s and I'm going for the drawings. I don't try to be like, I'm going to take my assassin, beat all the bosses, and get myself #1 assassin. Never tried that. All I wanted to do was be on the leaderboard at the top in the 90s. Then bam, guess what? I'm good. That's what I always tried. But I understand what you mean by they would come in and they would run and stuff like that. But see, I just never liked the bossing that much in this game, especially on a solo self-found. You just I can't craft as good as everybody else. The top can yes, there are like the top people get things, but it's most of the time to be the top you have to kill bosses. You got to be killing the pinnacle bosses. You got to be doing all those things that I'm just not going to be doing. You understand? Okay, so right now I'm running. Okay, so let me just show you what I mean by that. Is okay, so I'm running as a gladiator, right? Now, if you look at the thing, just top level, so you don't need to be the boss. But anybody who does a boss will automatically beat you. That's the problem. That's the problem. Okay, so I get to 90, 95. Yay, I'm top. I'm the top. I made it to 90, 95. Nobody's higher than me. Somebody comes in, they get to 95, they beat one boss. Guess what? They're top. Oh, they beat two bosses. They're top. Yes, it's point based. That's why I don't go for the cash prizes. I go for the drawing. You gotta draw my name out the hat because hey, look, I made it. Draw my name out the hat. Let me know if I won. I'd rather go that route than to be like, okay, I gotta try to get this. I gotta try to craft up some gear. I gotta grind for 12 hours trying to get the cluster that I need. Things like that. I'm not. I can't roll that way, dude. I can't roll that way. That's just the way. So you get 95 points. Let's just you get 95 points just for leveling, or if leveling's like that, they cap it at something. I think it's 95. So you get 95 points just for leveling. After you level, if you want more points, you have to kill bosses, do other things. And that's where I'm like, I'm not doing all that stuff. I get through, I do mapping, I clear the mapping, I'm gonna run little cheap maps, get my stuff, boom, I'm out. Well, see, none of them are actually playing the assassin. That's the key. And it all depends on, see, the key is the following. I would still try to get the 90, okay? To get into the drawings. And the reason why is this. How long will it take Ben to win the Gauntlet? Right now, they're saying that the Gauntlet's it'll take him at least 4 or 5 days to get that done. So then what other class would he run? Is he going to run the assassin, saboteur? Nah. It takes a little bit longer because they're going to need the gear for it. And yes, I do, but I do agree that they can overtake you pretty easily. You just gotta be careful on what you're running. That's pretty much what it is. $48 corn. 5.
I'll give him the word.
There you are.
I can go and send it and pass everybody in a day. Ah, that's so messed up. Kind of true, but so messed up. Add more miners. That's all I need. I want more miners.
Yes, it's a cornucopia of talent. I'll handle their induction right away.
Let's see here. Let's go into chat. Never mind, y'all can't hear that. I just want to make sure y'all weren't hearing what's his name. So y'all made me think about Ben, and so I wanted to hear some of hear what he was saying. Okay, so now let's see. We only got one chess piece. One chess piece. Dun dun dun. You know. You know. You know. I might just put that on. I need that. I need that. And there's a cruelty around here somewhere. I know there's a cruelty. There we go.
At the edge of the world, where even the king might not hear you.
Spectral can go away. Lesser can go away. We can put those in the thing. So this is where it gets tricky. This is where it gets tricky. And the reason why I say it gets tricky at this point, okay, is the damage output that I will be doing with this is going to be not as good as I want it to be. And the one of uncertainty is better, but I haven't had a chance to go and try to get that from the ascendancy location, which I need to ascend to. So what I need is I need to do the following. Let me change that to there. I need to take flesh and stone out of the back, put it in the front. Make sure I have those in place. Now what I need is I need a 4-link. I need a 4-link red. That's what I really need. I need a 4-link red.
There you go.
4-link red would be the best. Like this. I might have to do that. I might have to do that. So if I pull this,
Bring me back something nice.
I have a and do this. This one does give me some good stuff like negative 40 chaos damage taken, things like that. That would actually be really nice. But I need it 4-linked. Well, I could do that. I could try to 4-link that one and see if it works. Oh, I did get it 4-linked. Never mind. I bought that other chess piece for no reason, but that's okay. We'll put that away over here. So this is 4-linked, okay? Now with that 4-link, I could do a melee physical until I can get my uncertainty in place. So What I have to do is figure out the. $70. Alk it out. What did you say? Alk it just to see if it's GGG. You have a chest. If it's okay, that's true. I could alk it just to see if it's gonna give me something good. So that's 352 versus 382. It gives me closer to the max on my for when I do fight Katava. Now there are other things that we can take into consideration because this one actually, well, I'm short on. I'm wearing it. I'm short on cold. I could put this in place and there is no cold configuration, but I could increase my armor. I can add armor onto it. Or I can do flat armor. I think the percentage armor probably would be good versus, I'd be about the same, right? If I do 35%, I get more from the 35% than I would from a flat. So, because it would be 60. Yeah, this would be better if I did that. And it's 468, which is good. Now, don't get me wrong, that's a good armor. Just not the armor that we would want or need. So, oh, hold up. Let's just be crazy. Let's just be crazy. Let's look at something. Let's go to King's March. Cause you're right. I could do other things with this.
Need something smithed?
This is only for weapons. I forgot. Yeah, never mind. It's only for weapons. So right now, that's what this is.
We still have half our dinar reserves.
So DPS wise, I'm gonna be honest. DPS wise, if I do Blade Storm, melee physical, brutality, and sadism, that would give me the most damage output end game wise for now. But currently, I'm going to probably not be able to do that. I'm going to be going, like I said, I'm going to be Blade Storm, Chance to Bleed, because I don't have my Chance to Bleed up yet. Because I haven't gone through DPS. I haven't gone any DPS routes. I've only gone defensive route. Okay. So Cruelty, Chance to Bleed. I'm thinking going and putting in melee physical and get that melee physical in place. Because that way I can go ahead and I can knock out melee physicals in Act 2, right? Act 2. And the reason why I'm going to do that right now and get this, I can get it at level 4, slap that in. I go to 607. All right, let's go ahead and try to knock out. Let's go ahead and try to knock that stuff out.
My spirit is spent.
So where I'm gonna have a problem is I'm gonna run out of mana a lot early. I can also do the following, which is another option. I believe it's in this one.
My help is yours.
Damage on full life, culling strike. That's a good one. Where's the I can get maim. Swift affliction. Yeah, that's what I'm hey. So you saying use it? I have deadly ailments in the long term. Hold up, let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is what I got for POB. Okay. Sadism, deadly ailments. Those. Yeah, I got to do the library. I'm gonna do the library, but sadism and deadly ailments. So I'm gonna be doing sadism and deadly ailments, or because sadism. The reason why I'm doing sadism is because in a half a second, I do all my DPS for all the DPS for bleed. So if I get 2 attacks a second, I'm doing, which I'm not because I'm just slow. But let's say I had, let's say I had the other thing that I wanted to do, which is that I do adrenaline and get adrenaline so I can get almost 2 attacks a second. It becomes a whole different ball game. Becomes a whole different ball game. That's why I like sadism. Sadism allows me to do whoop, you've got poisoned. And all the poison's gone. I can apply again. And it goes really quickly. That's why I do sadism. Now, deadly ailments, yes, I agree. Deadly ailments has to have. Swift affliction doesn't do it for me as much as sadism does. Because sadism doesn't give you that negative or. So with sadism, it gives you 80% less duration on ailments inflicted. That's not a problem. Damaging ailments deal damage 79% faster. I don't care about duration because I'm bleed. Bleed, you only got 1 stack. You can't stack bleeds unless you go with the of that one little section here and put this in place. %50 less damage with bleed. Then you can stack bleed up to 8 times, but I'm not trying to stack bleed. I'm trying to hit bleed and have bleed get off of them as fast as boom, bleed to death. Boom, bleed to death. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to what we were doing, which is running around with a chicken with his head cut off. And I got to go do the library.
My spirit is spent.
So the reason why I run the configuration that I'm running right now, which is the sand one, is because the sand one travels. So I like using the sand one because it travels and I can just go boom and keep moving, and the sand one will eventually follow me. So anybody following me takes damage. And when you get a good cluck cluck, what's cluck cluck? And when you get a good bleed chance, i.e. 100% bleed chance, this is awesome, because what happens is you just sit there and you just keep running and you throw it out, and whatever's chasing you catches a bleed.
Let's speak again soon.
Chickens go cluck cluck. Ah. Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted me to try the other stance? Hold on for a second. I gotta switch this out. So this got to become that. And this becomes, what does it become? Oh, that. Okay. So Blade Storm, the good thing about Blade Storm is you can switch between the two anytime you need it. One of the problems I'm having right now I'm not exactly 100%. I'm 197, which is fine. If I switch, I'm still the same. Okay. So when you're running around with Blade Storm, just run. Don't worry about it. You don't need to do anything because bleed will take care of it, take care of everything. So as long as you continue to move, and that storm will continue to inflict bleed. And when you're fighting a boss, that's when you sit there and you run 3 on top of it and you keep on moving. Yes, you practice swapping on rares and stuff like that. Anything that won't die instantly almost, or is not going to chase you and die, like bosses, things like that, that's when you switch. You have to switch. If you do not switch, you're going to have a problem. Now, I like using Flesh and Stone, but the better one to use is not Flesh and Stone. And the reason why, I'll explain in a second, is mainly because of Mainly the reason why is because so the reserves I have is pretty rough, okay? And the reason why the reserves are rough is because I'm running Flesh and Stone. Flesh and Stone is not the better of the two to use. There is another one that requires less reserves. And that's the one I really should be using, but I don't have, I didn't switch. That will be one thing that you got to remember also. You got to listen for those that sound, because running the sand and leaving it moving behind you, you will sometimes just be like, oops, I killed something and didn't hear it drop something. So like if these guys were bleeding, they were already bled to death. They almost bled to death. My bleed is not up to par. My bleed is not up to par just yet, but when it does, it's just gonna be real easy. Kind of just waltzing through stuff. Oh man, that dude almost froze me to death. So that takes care of that. Let's get out of here. So let's go ahead and get some. Let's look at some stuff. This is what I was talking about. Okay, so yeah, this is actually okay. Let's go over here.
There you go. Still breathing, eh?
I get rid of those 4 pages. Get back to the library. Exert. That's the one we want. This makes it very good for us to be able to do certain things. There's life leech support here as well, but let's go ahead and get that. Boom.
Let's speak again.
Oh, you can? Ah, didn't realize that. Okay, let me figure out what my oh my gosh. See, let me see here. Options, inputs. Saved my life. Yes, you did. Where's the keybind for it? Delirium encounter not set. Yeah. Use portal scroll. It's B. Dude, I didn't even know that. Okay, oh, this is about to be on, dude. This is about to be on. Okay, so let's find. Okay, viscerate's here. We're gonna put this with the viscerate. That gives eviscerate faster capabilities. We're good there. Let's go ahead and stop playing around and get some work done. Let's get some work done.
Need something? Bye.
So we need to get to gems. We need blood. Blood. Oh, if I can spell blood. No, I thought I had a blood and sand. Oh, it's on the other dude. Never mind. Okay, so what we got to do is we got to go get blood and sand. I think blood and sand is the first one and first one. Throw the portal gem away.
Yes?
Come on, I hit O twice. So blood and sand. This is the reason why you use blood and sand over flesh and stone. Flesh and stone. Okay, so this is the differences. So flesh and stone, increased cooldown recovery rate. That's great if I was using something that had cooldown recovery. Okay. Not worried about it. In blood stance, they take 13% more physical damage from hits. In sand stance, less damage from enemies in the aura. So as long as they're within your aura range, you take less damage. But it has a reserve of 25% versus blood and sand. Blood and sand, when in the blood stance, I got 12% more area damage and 5% less area of effect. So blood will make my circle, my red circle, smaller, but it'll do more damage. Now, when I'm in sand stance, I get 12% more area of effect and 5% less damage from that, but I get a 20% recovery rate. This is by far better in long term because I can do things such as let's go back to the Imperial Gardens. So blood and sand. Look how much mana is reserved compared to what it was before. See, I didn't understand that the portal gems, portal scrolls were tied to B. See, these are the things you were supposed to explain why you said get rid of that portal gem, other than just throw it away. You were like, just throw it away, and I'm like, oh, why would I want to throw that away? I still, it saves me a portal scroll. It's tied to a key binding. I mean, it's okay. I can't do it in combat, but it's all right. Oh, I'm not. Nah, middle mouse button I actually use for switching between sand and blood. It makes it really easy for me to switch between when using blade storm. I mean, that's I usually use portal scroll there, but yes, you're right. If if I have a portal gem and I'm not using this power, I would probably put that in there in place right there. Almost there. Mouse 4, mouse 5. So I don't have mouse 4 and mouse 5. Mine actually has, my mouse is different. Okay. My mouse has programmed button 1. So I can use button, well, left, I got left, right mouse button. Then I have a button that's programmed to number 1. Then I have a button that's programmed to number 2. And then I have another button that I use for miscellaneous. So my mouse buttons are kind of used right now. So that's why I can sit there and I can fight. Take damage. And ain't gonna do it. I can take damage and then use it to refill my my health. Cause it's faster, even though I do use one the one key, it's my emergency button. If I am getting my tail rocked, I'll press that button on the mouse instead of the keyboard. So but yeah, so I use my mouse buttons. My mouse buttons don't register like yours, where you got a mouse 4, mouse 5. Mine's a Logitech 520 or something like that. I could probably set it as a mouse button to be recognized as a mouse button, like mouse button 4, mouse button 5. But I just repurposed it for. Now I will say I need to get faster, like onslaught, faster attacks and stuff like that, because this is definitely slow. Woohoo! Let's see if this works for me. Boop. Yes, it does.
To the greatest of arenas, duelist. God is watching.
So like in boss fights like this, you have to, gotta get.
The touch of God. Nightmare. The light of divinity. My spirit is spent. Nightmare. The light of divinity.
Gee whiz, people.
Die in awe. The light of divinity.
That was close. I got stuck. Never allow yourself to get stuck, people. That was close. That was real close. All right. Whew. Let's go back in.
Die in awe. The light of divinity. Die. The light of divinity.
Wow, we're getting hit by too many of them lightning things.
Die in awe.
Can't do this just yet.
The touch of God.
Yeah. I face tanked it, but it was terrible. Oh, hey, I'm actually concerned because I can't get him to focus on my totem.
Die.
I can't get him to focus on my totem.
The touch of God.
I can't get in a position where he's on the totem and he's not trying to kill me. See, no matter what, he's chasing me, and
The light of divinity.
there we go. That should kill him.
In awe. The touch of God. This world is an illusion. Exile.
There we go.
Spirit is spent. A just death to address an unjust exile. I think we're...
Test 2 successfully blocked. Oh man, I was stressing, dude, because he was just, casting those doggone, lightning specters at me, and I couldn't get. For some reason, I couldn't get the positioning where he would actually attack them or attack the totem and leave me be, so I could sit behind him and just do damage to him. I'm like, come on, dude, attack the decoy totem. And then by the time he would attack the decoy totem, it'd be in a position where I had to get away from him. So he'd be getting ready to do a touch of God, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of there. Look at this, look at this. Almost there. Almost there. Gotta love it.
I can't do this just yet.
You seem like you want me to kill you for some reason. You keep chasing me for no reason. It's not like I did anything to you. I didn't do anything.
There'll be time for that soon enough.
All right, let's go, let's go.
Now this is grim.
There we go, 100% attack. 100% chance that this will always hit.
They can't do this just yet. It seemed to me
There we go.
this did you a favor.
Seems to me, I just did you a favor. A favor. All right, so that's another sword. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Oh, this one actually might be better. 725 versus 648. Oh, so sad. Why is this one cheaper? Physical damage modification 63. Oh, this got 2621. While this one got. Oh, it doesn't make it up. Okay, I see it. I see it. All right, let's go. That actually looks like it's doing pretty good. We are.
We opened the pride is a
Oh, pull that back just in case. Nope.
I'm watching you.
There we go. And what do we want to do? We want that one.
Bye bye.
All right, let's see if we got anything over here and we can create anything out of. So we are going to be looking for helmets. Better than the helmet we have. Do we have any? Nope. Nope. It's gonna be hard to find one that's gonna be higher, better than what we got. All right, now let's look at gloves. See if there's any full-length gloves. Nope, no full-length gloves, no full-length boots. Let's check in our inventory stash. See if we got any good things in here, which I don't think we do. Nope, nothing good. Oh, that sucks. I want to replace the helmet. I really do want to replace that helmet.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna try to replace the helmet. Pull that.
I'm watching you.
Chance it. Ah, terrible. Let's chance it again. Oh, terrible. Alk it. Let's just do it. There we go. It's not too bad. We can move that there, put that there. Oh, King's March. Gotta see what we got going on in King's March.
You should check out what hail.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Another beer, damn it.
You're processing.
Adventure.
You're still processing stuff. That's good. What? That's how we roll, people. That's how we roll. All right, let's send back out another shipment.
What do you need?
Select port. Let's do 10, 10, 10, 5. $20, $20.
I'll give him the word.
There we go. Need pumpkins and bismuth. Ain't no way in the world. That's all my gold right now. Cause I gotta get higher, level up some stuff, make me some more money. Okay, so right now I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and ascend. I think it's time for us to ascend. Go up that level. I believe ascension. Okay, so there's two choices when we ascend. All right. So we can go for increased clear capability, which I'm thinking I'm not gonna do. I think what I want to do is just more defense to get that lucky in place. And what I plan on doing is we can go in, and this is what we'll do. We'll go into the to the mission or to the area, and we'll figure that out together. What I'll do is I'll import the current character. I'll import the current character, and then what we will do is we will try to see
Some things that slumber should never be awoken.
stat-wise what's the best configuration to do.
Nobility is a lie. You were born for this. Pity the emperor who sits alone on his throne.
Oh, not that one. Really? You dead-ended me? You dead-ended me. Let's keep moving, keep moving. Get to the trial.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. To entertain doubt is to dance the world attends.
Let's go, let's go.
Make your mark.
Whoa. That was close. That was a lot harder than I hit harder than I thought he was. Really? Really?
Death and loyalty.
Woo.
For those who ascend too quickly,
That's it for me today, guys. I done died. This is the third time. Ouch. Ouchie, ouchie, ouch. That was good though. We did a good job. We did a good job. We actually did a good job. I think that was very exciting to me. It was an exciting run. I think we're gonna have to switch it out, get out of Gladiator, because I just ain't gonna work for me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go Assassin. We're gonna do an Assassin build tomorrow. See how far we can go up with Assassin. Maybe we can go ahead and and get to where we need to be with an assassin. So thanks everybody for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and go hang out with the wife, watch some TV things, do some things like that. My daughter's here, so I know she's actually with her right now, but I'll talk to you guys later, and I hope this has helped you in your quest for ultimate power. I can't believe I died. I saw it. Peace out.